Hi everyone, how are you? I hope everyone is doing fine. Today I will give some tips on how to excel in alternative assignment. First of all, you need to think of the alternative assignment as a project. If you give yourself enough time to plan, do your research, write and revise your assignment, you won't have to rush to meet your deadline. But you must also know when your deadline is. Once you have started, you will also have something down on paper or on screen that you can improve on. Using the steps below will help your assignments to become doable, interesting, and even enjoyable. Step 1 is for you to plan. Step 2, analyze the question. Step 3, draft an outline. Step 4, find the relevant information related to your assignment. Step 5, write. And step 6, edit and proofread the assignment. For step 1, you have to plan your assignment so that it will help you to get focused and keep you on track. Check how much your assignment is worth. Normally, in Spectrum or in the leaflet that are given to you, it is written down the marks and what is expected out of the assignment. This will help you to decide how much time to spend on it. Check the marking scheme or rubric. If you don't have the rubric, check the marks. You will have to spend a suitable time in order to complete the assignment equivalent to its mark. You have to check the marking scheme or rubric to see what your lecturer will be looking for when they mark your work and how the marks will be assigned. This will help you to know what to focus on. If there is no marking scheme or rubric, check the assignment question to see if the information is there. You can even contact your course instructor if you need further information. But first, read the instruction in the assignment first. Don't just go straight and ask while all the information are already there. Think about what you need to do to complete your assignment. For example, what research, writing draft, reference checking, reviewing, and editing, or etc. Break all the activities into a list of tasks to do. Give each task a deadline. You give it to yourself, working backwards from your assignment due date. The second step is to analyze the question. Before you can answer a question, you need to know what it means. Read it slowly and carefully and try to understand what is expected of you. Ask yourself, what is the question is all about? What's the topic? What does the question mean? What do I have to do? Do I have to refer to certain documents? To help you understand the question, try rewriting it using your own words, using the format below. You write down, this assignment is about blank, I have to blank. And later, you fill in the blank. The assignment is about this and that, and I have to do this, and that. When you are analyzing the question, look for words, keywords that will tell you what to do, or instructional words. For example, analyze, compare, contrast, find, list, define. Check the meaning of the words used. Look for topic words which tell you what you have to write about. Look for restricting words which limit the topic and make it more specific. You can also check for additional information about the assignment and what is expected of you in the course material spectrum or on your course page or forums. There is another tip that when you find something about the assignment, for example, the reference or the instruction, in a course page or in Spectrum or in a forum, save a copy of it in the same folder. If you save all the information you gather about the assignment in one file, it will be easy for you to access the information later on once you start writing. Step 3 is to draft an outline. Drafting an outline will give you a structure to follow when it comes to writing your assignment. The type of assignment you are doing will give you a broad structure, but you should also check this question, underline it, marking scheme, rubric, as they will help you understand how the lecturer expects the topic to be structured, what must be included, and which sections are worth the given marks. Step 4 is to find information. Before you start writing, you need to research your topic and find relevant and reliable information. You will find some in your course material spectrum and recommended readings that are listed. But you can also try Google your reliable online resources, your local public library. I don't think students go to public library or university library anymore nowadays. Talking to experts. And once you have found the information, the next step will be to evaluate the information to ensure that it is right and relevant to your assignment. Step 5 is to start writing. Once you have found the information you need, it's time to bring it all together and write your assignment. Write your first draft. Use your outline and fill in the gaps, writing your main points for each question. There is a time where you can review all the questions given. So, review the question given first and take some note. Only then you start finding information. Write freely, getting as much down as you can without worrying about the wording being 100% right in the first place. You may find it easiest to start with the conclusion so that you know which direction where you are heading or the background. The introduction is often the hardest to write, so leave it until the last. Don't spend too much time trying to make this draft perfect, as it will change over the time. Fine-tune, revise your first draft and check it that it makes sense and includes everything it needs to, especially with regards to the instructional keywords. Make sure if the question asks you to list or to define certain thing, you already list or you already define based on the relevant instructional words given in the question. Fine-tune the wording and make sure your writing flows well. Make sure you keep different copies of draft and always save along the way, because you might don't know when your computer wanna be stuck, or when the internet is going to give you some trouble. If you have time, leave the writing for a day and do other tasks, and later read it and fine-tune again. Compile your bibliography or reference list if required. The last step, which is step 6, is to edit, proofread, and finalize. Once you have written your assignment, you can improve it by editing and proofreading. But before you do, it is also good if you take a break, meaning that you didn't do it all in the same time. Maybe you can have some lunch, have some tea, and after the short break, it will help you to get some distance from the work, so that when you check the assignment back, you have a fresh eye and you have a good perspective. First, look at the big picture. Have you answered the question you were set? Check your assignment against the marking scheme as well as the question and the marks given. Is the structure correct? Have you included all relevant parts? For example, if there is a need to give it a title, introduction, conclusion, or reference list. Is the content logically arranged? Does your assignment read well, with each section flowing smoothly on the next? A good way to check this is to read it aloud. Have you used your own words and acknowledged all your sources? Have you repeat the same words too much time? Is your assignment well presented? And later you can check for the details. Have you used academic English? Check the grammar, punctuation, and spelling. Don't just use a spell checker. Check your referencing. If you need to do referencing, whether there is a certain format that you need to follow. Are your page numbered? Have you included your name, student ID, the assignment details, and the date on each page if it is needed by the assignment? And last, once you are happy with your assignment, within the deadline given, submit your assignment on time. With that, thank you and good luck.